Win or lose, it's how you play the game. With everything you got. No energy saved, no emotion held back.
That one is to left. They play shallow.
And that's what baseball is. A game. A kid's game that says summertime and the innocent time of life.
Ripped to right field. This one's deep, and it is gone.
That gives us moments to cherish and life lessons to follow forever.
The Giamatti Center in Bristol, Connecticut, where the heat is on as the boys of summer continue on the road to Williamsport. This afternoon, a spot to the Mid-Atlantic Championship on the line as Mid-Island Little League out of Staten Island, New York, facing the boys of Middletown, New Jersey. A look at the map in the Mid-Atlantic region. D.C. and Delaware, they both have been eliminated. That leaves only Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York remaining for a chance at the title. Hi, everyone, and welcome alongside Dave Belisle. John Brickley with you. We are in day number 4 of this Mid-Atlantic tournament, and today, the winner moving on to the championship game. Coach, give me a sense of what the magnitude of a moment like this is.
Well, John, it's a big game. The winner moves on to Saturday. You get a chance to relax, practice in the field, rest your pitching while you watch the competition battle it out.
There has been a consistent theme in this tournament in the Mid-Atlantic region, and that has been the play of New York. 2-0, and their offense backing it up, outscoring opponents 17-2.
John, they've been very impressive. At the plate, in the field, on the mound, everything's been a pleasure to watch.
And one thing that has been consistent as well has been the play of this young man, Steven Martinez. What a bat he's been swinging lately.
Impressive. Look at that beautiful swing he possesses right there. But he can play the field also, and he runs the bases. What a pleasure to watch, John.
Had a home run Sunday against D.C., 4 for 6 in 2 regional games so far. Has Steven Martinez been productive at the plate? As for New Jersey, defeated Maryland on Monday by a 6-2 score. What can we expect from these boys?
Well, Coach Norton is excited to be here, and he had 1 game under his belt. He's very, very important for him is to have a good start in today's game because he's only played 1 game. So he needs to get out fast, and get his team confident.
Yeah, the drama is high for this matchup. 2 years ago, Maine Endwell from New York won it all in Williamsport. Last year, it was New Jersey winning it here in Bristol. These two teams going to battle it out. Winner moving on to the championship game. We've got first pitch coming up on a hot day from Bristol next on ESPN+. Here, have that back so you don't bite my head off.
I think we're going to have plenty of time to talk.
Why? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. This could be bad.
Yeah. Let's hope not. Hope the young boy does well.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, sometimes, you know what? That off-speed, slow stuff, sometimes they get off stride, get anxious.
True.
You know, you get in practice, you're gearing up the fastball.
There's a great line from, what is it, Angels in the Outfield? He sets and sets and sets again. Yeah, it's working. Great note there, John. You're watching ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series on the road to Williamsport as we get you set for this Mid-Atlantic Regional Showdown. Take a look at the division at a glance. 6 teams, modified double elimination with ages ranging from 10 to 13 years old. A 6-inning game with 2/3 the conventional field size and minimum mandatory play. One of these teams is going to be heading to the championship game as we take a look at the starting pitcher for Middletown, New Jersey, Reed Tully, nicknamed Ginger Sauce. And if you talk to his coaches, they say perfect guy to have on the mound, coach, because he's got ice water in his veins.
And he'll need it today with this lineup that's coming at him. But he needs to get ahead in the count because this team can explode in a hurry.
Chris Bedford leads things off here for New York. Mid-Island Little League, 130 miles from Bristol, Connecticut. Opened up against Mamie Johnson Little League out of our nation's capital, for which they won 10-2. Steven Martinez with a home run in that victory. That was in the opening round game. And then they followed it up with a victory yesterday against Pennsylvania, winning by a 7-0 final.
And talking to Coach Norton, Reed needs to do a good job of locating. He spots his fastball, but it's his off-speed stuff that makes him who he is.
3-1 to Bedford, and he draws a leadoff walk.
And that's what Staten Island does. They get on base and they produce at the plate. And Reed's going to have to throw strikes because you do not want to give freebies to this team.
Greg Bruno steps in, the second baseman who was brilliant in that shutout victory over Pennsylvania. New York has had everything go their way, the recipe for success, whether it be defense, starting pitching, and timely hitting as well. 0-1, sky high, right back to the pitcher. He and Tully finally called off by Naughton, the third baseman, and the first out here in this top half of the first inning. Staten Island, New York, population just near 500,000, the third largest borough in New York City, and the home of New York Yankees Class A short season affiliate. I know that puts a smile, Coach, on your face being a Yankees fan. A wild pitch that allows Bedford to advance to second.
Well, Reed's going to feel good about himself. He got his first out over here, and he knows the lineup is tough, and he knows how good this young boy is. And you got an open base right here, so be careful with him. He can make it 2-0 in a hurry.
Steven Martinez, who had a home run Sunday against DC, 4 for 6 in this tournament, laces one into center field. That one there for a base hit. Bedford stops at third, and Staten Island quick to threaten with runners at the corners.
Martinez continuing what he does best, and that's hit, hit, hit. Gets a high off-speed pitch and drills it up the middle. Stays right back on the ball, adjusts to the speed of it, and just launches it.
One out with the runners at the corners, and Derek Mendez, the starting pitcher here today for Mid-Island Little League, had the best expression after a ground out. Looked like a pro, was frustrated, put the helmet with the gloves. It goes opposite way here, right to the right fielder, Dylan Briggs, who makes a nice catch on the run, and there's 2 outs.
Nice job by Derek. He hit it right on the nose. Right on the nose. He can't hit it any harder, but right at him. And Dylan does a good job of retreating it and getting it in a hurry. And right now, 1st and 3rd, no runs so far. Reed doing a good job. Let your fielders play.
Chris Cancel behind the plate. This young man has quite the arm, as we saw in warm-ups. He can throw it down to second base in a New York minute.
Absolutely. 1st and 3rd, John, with Martinez on first. Something may happen here.
The number 5 hitter, Cancel, taking all the way, 0-2.
That's what Tully needs to do, John. He needs to get ahead of the hitters and then maybe sneak something here where Cancel might not like.
Tully with the strikeout that ends the inning. So New York threatens early, threatening with runners at the corners, but Reed Tully, the lefty, comes up with the key strikeout against Cancel. And our first chance to see this New York lineup coming up next.
There you go. Tell ya. We feel good, and now you come up to the plate, try to get a run on the board.
Well, Derek Mendez looking to follow in the footsteps of his teammates Chris Bedford, who pitched a gem in the opening round against DC. Greg Bruno did the same against Pennsylvania, and here he faces the first batter for New Jersey in the right fielder Dylan Briggs, who made a great catch that top half of the first.
Good fastball right there.
This Middletown Little League, located 155 miles from Bristol. Favorite TV show for Briggs is Judge Judy. Pops this one up to shallow center. Coming up with the pick is Martinez, and the first batter retired in this bottom of the first.
Smooth Martinez going out there and deep short. Look at the range in this guy. He goes out there, pro hops back, calls for it, grabs it. Piece of cake.
Dylan Paso, the first baseman. First pitch swinging.
In that first inning, John, we had first and third, and that line drive went out to Dylan in right field. But as coach, you watch the warm-ups, and you see what the arms are out there, and that was a good hole because I was watching the warm-up myself, and Dylan has a great arm in right field. So that's why, if you're questioning why he didn't tag, well, as coaches, you are watching these young boys warm up, and you check their arms out, and you know it's early in the game, and you don't want to get thrown out knowing that the boy has a good arm.
Paso behind the count, 0-2 to Mendez. Again fouls it off. Middletown making their first appearance in regional play after winning their first New Jersey state title. Came up with a victory against Maryland, who we saw yesterday.
Good looking hitter here with Paso. Good couple nice swings. Again, fouling off a tough pitch. Right? Tough pitch right there, and he fouled it right off.
Here's a look at the background of Middletown, New Jersey. Population just over 65,000, just 23 miles south of Newark. And as mentioned, making their first appearance in this regional on the run. Nice play by Logan Castanello, coming up with the second out.
Right off the crack of the bat. Logan got a beat on it and made it look easy. He was set right from that pitch. That's what makes him the outfielder he is. He's ready.
Leland Osner, the number 3 hitter. 7 pitches thrown by Mendez to begin this game, all of which have been strikes. Nickname Lights Out.
I like that. I like to be called that. Lights out.
Meanwhile, the overcast skies coming into Bristol. Had some weather issues yesterday in the late session. Here's Mendez's 0-1 offering. This one set to left. High arcing shot all the way. That reaches to the wall. Rounding second. And now heading over to third is Osner. Slides in. And he beats the tag. A 2-out triple for Leland Osner.
And Leland putting a charge into this ball. Sarah playing shallow, but it was whether he's playing shallow or not, he's not catching up to this. And not only does he hit it well, but his base running gets him an extra base. He watched the pickup of the ball, little bobble, and he took for third. Great base running, great hitting. Let's see if they can pick him up and get on the board.
It should be mentioned the new bats issued this year for Little League Baseball. The USA bat standard that went in the first of the new year. Here's Naughton skying one to center. Coming in on it is Castellano, and that ends the inning. So Leland Osner's triple goes for naught at the end of one. We're scoreless between New York and New Jersey.
Volunteers are coming to the ground accepting your donations. Your contributions help defray the costs of running this free tournament, including expenses housing and feeding all teams at no cost to the players or their league programs. Thank you for your generous support of Little League Baseball.
Been a pleasure to watch. So we've got some performances that we've had the pleasure of watching, and there's more to come, and more names, and more plays.
Logan Castellano, who made a couple of good plays defensively in that first inning. First plate appearance for this young man, 7, 8, 9 hitters, nicknamed Lolo, as the lefty looking to start off strong in this inning.
Tully did a nice job in the first inning and getting out of the jam. Again, coach was right. His off-speed stuff is tremendous. He needs to locate it like he did in the first, but he can't fall behind hitters. Comes right back. Beautiful.
Great rivalry between New York and New Jersey. They are tied for the second most appearances in the Little League World Series. New York winning 2 years ago, won the whole thing. Last year, New Jersey, boys from Holbrook Little League, coming away with a great tournament. Reed Tully back with his second inning of work. 3-1 pitch. Taking all the way was Castellano, and it's a full count.
That was a beautiful, slow deuce right in the outer edge.
Swung on and missed, and what a performance, Dave, so far to begin this game on the mound for the left-hander in Reed Tully.
Reed Tully has been a pleasure right now. But look at the control of this, keeping it away, down low. Good job, son.
John Calabrese, the first baseman, number 7 hitter. He doesn't have commanding speed, does Tully, that we have seen from other pitchers in this tournament, but he has been effective so far.
He's a pitcher. You know, John, you practice with your coaching staff and you're burning those fastballs in, and you're getting your reps in, Then you see this young man on the mound. You know, he's not an imposing figure. The next thing you know, you're battling a pitcher. Somebody that's throwing the slow stuff and spotting the fastball.
Calabrese loops one to right. Nice run. And on the catch, Dylan Briggs once again making a nice stab in right.
Calabrese putting a charge in this, right on it, waiting on that slow curve and drilling it out to right field. And Mr. Briggs again getting a good jump on it. Good job, Dylan.
We've seen Briggs make a couple of great catches so far in this game out and right. First chance to see Frank Serra at the plate. Frank the Tank, as he is known by his teammates. Favorite athlete, Jason Witten, who's joining us now in the booth for Monday Night Football this year.
Good job by Serra right there. Take a couple pitches.
High and tight, misses 2-1.
Tully right now, he's pitching with a lot of confidence. Just you can tell by his mannerisms right now.
3-0 pitch, misses. 4 straight balls thrown by Tully, and Serra gets on with a 2-out walk.
Coming to the plate is the right fielder, number 29.
Brings up the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Robert Cavallari.
Top to bottom, they're very strong. Cavallari's had a good tournament so far. He's got great speed.
And now a special pinch runner is going to be used for New York. It's going to be number 6, Jason Hanna. So a team can have 2 special pinch runners per game. Cavallari, whose favorite athlete, Gleyber Torres, sensational Yankees rookie. Great game last night. I don't know if you stayed up the whole time to watch that game.
I did.
4-3 and 13. It was a great win by the Yankees. And they need wins. They need wins.
They need a lot of wins. Then they are not going to catch the Sox.
Isn't it fascinating, don't you think, that the Yankees and Red Sox both are going to win 100 games and one of them is going to have to play in the wild card game?
That's tough to believe, but Red Sox just don't lose.
You're anticipating every pitch that you go. Okay? You see the ball hit the ground, you take a couple extra steps, all right? And if you think you can make it.
Just those strikes to this kid because we don't want to, number one, coming up with guys on base, all right? What do you want to do? What are you thinking for a strike? Ginger? All right, so we'll go with the sauce. All right, let's go. Have some fun. Let's go. Keep it in front of you, all right? Keep it in front.
The manager for New Jersey, Tim Naughton, with some great advice to his starting pitcher, Reed Tully, who has thrown 6 straight balls, so his command has become an issue as of late. Had a great first inning. Was able to get out of that jam when New York threatened with runners at first and third. Behind the count, Cavallari 2-0. And taking all the way was the left-hander.
He knows his student. Came out and gave him a little pep talk just to calm him down a little. And he produces a strike right away.
Dropping down the bunt to the catcher, Joey Wall throws to first. And safe on the play. Nice job to beat out the throw. So runners at first and second with 2 outs for New York.
We mentioned Cavallari's speed, and he uses it with a beautiful bunt. Talk about picturesque. Just lay it right there with the catcher has no play at all.
Back to the top of the order for New York and Chris Bedford, who drew a leadoff walk to begin this game. You've had a chance now to see this team 3 days in a row. When you look at Bedford, what intangibles do you like about this young player?
Well, he possesses all the tools. We saw him pitch. At the plate, he's very patient. He's going to swing at his pitch. He goes the other way extremely well and very confident, too. And he's got a situation here, first and second, to produce, and he produced in the first 2 games.
Tully's 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Nice stab by Wall.
Wall's done a nice job on that bunt, John. You notice. Well, let's watch the stop right here. First of all, technique is perfect. Gets the chest out front, blocks it right in front of him. But on the bunt before, he didn't throw the ball away. He kept it. He ate it.
Bedford with a slow roller to third. Easy play for Naughton with the force out at third. That ends the inning. New York with 2 hits. Still scoreless between New York and New Jersey midway through the second. Looking for training and information for coaches, umpires, league volunteers, and parents? Get free backyard tips, practice plans, drills, videos, and more. Visit LittleLeagueUniversity.org today. Bottom half of the second inning, a chance to see this New Jersey lineup once again face off with Derek Mendez, who had 11 pitches in that first inning. All were strikes. And some of the great nicknames we have seen not only in the New England but in the Mid-Atlantic. A couple of players in action today. Reed Tully, known as Ginger Sauce to his players, and Frank Serra, my personal favorite, Frank the Tank.
Love these kids with these names. Love them. And as a coach, you appreciate them too. It just keeps everything loose, you know. When you have
I gave you a couple of good nicknames so far this week.
Oh, yeah, you did. We're not going to mention them on here either.
Mendez facing off with James Finer, the left fielder, batting 5th in this lineup for New Jersey. By the way, in between breaks,
yes,
tell all of our viewers what today is, the anniversary of.
Oh, the first game at Wrigley Field under the lights.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. And also, that game was not completed, and they had to replay it the next day. That was given to me at morning breakfast. I meet wonderful people.
What year was that?
That was, oh boy, now I got to press it.
Finer with the line out to second.
It was 8, he told me this morning. How about that? I give out trivia and I'm going to come up with the date.
It's a great did you know though.
It's a great did you know.
Great conversation starter.
A great conversation is the way that the pitchers have performed so far in this game. Mendez is doing a wonderful job, just like Telly.
Just 17 pitches so far thrown by Mendez. Jason Court, the center fielder, making his first plate appearance, rocking the goggles here today. Short blooper right to first. Easy play for Calabrese, and they're quickly 2 away.
We've seen some great pitching, and Mendez keeping it right in on the hands. Not much he could do with that pitch, but pop it up.
Now batting catcher.
Brings up Joey Wall, the catcher
Wall.
from Middletown, New Jersey. Tough as nails, as described by his coaches.
What a great name for catcher, Wall. That's what he is back there. And tough as nails. I know his coach appreciates him, that's for sure. You need a great catcher to get to this point, and he is one of those young boys.
Fouls that one away, evens up the count at 1-1.
You know, John, we're watching both these pitches now. Early in the telecast, we saw some incredible pitching with that speed and the velocity. Today, we're seeing pitching, and they're both right on.
A good pitcher's duel. Here's Wall sending one to center, but Castellano there for the putout that ends the inning. Just a 9-pitch inning for Mendez. 1, 2, 3 go New Jersey. Scoreless at the end of 2.
Hey fans, did you know we're online? Visit our website, littleleague.org/cheese, where the latest on the tournament. There you'll find schedules, scores, records, and even
Who thought you had a flip phone? I'm going to tell you right now. I guarantee. John.
I would have.
Oh man.
John, I would have brought my pager, but if I got it at home.
Oh man, I could see you with like the Zach Morris phone. Oh, I'm recruiting a kid out of Cumberland Middle School.
Well, it's better than the shoe phone from Get Smart.
Get Smart. The flip. Okay. Okay.
Just shoot lefties and just do everything to get the ball from out here.
Joy to right field, and Fellows at the wall makes the catch. Holy cow, what a play. Rush, a little blooper, it drops. 1-0 New York. Everybody trying to record the moment. There it is, a perfect season and a Little League World Series championship for Maine Endwell.
The Boys of Destiny, Maine Endwell, New York, winning it all in 2016. And you take a look at the most Little League World Series titles in terms of those from the Mid-Atlantic region. Pennsylvania with 4, along with New Jersey. as we start off the top half of this third inning. Winner of this game gets a spot in the championship game. The loser not eliminated based on the modified double elimination tournament. But Coach, obviously the journey's a lot more tougher. Here's Bruno with a shot out of the reach of Feiner. Bruno going into second with a stand-up double, and a great way to start off this third inning for Staten Island, New York.
Second time around, adjusting to the speed, and he turns on this ball and ignites it down the line. Oh, he ripped that thing. No chance out there. Good speed to second base. Pumped up. Get your guys pumped up. Let's go, boys.
Brings up Steven Martinez, who had a base hit in the first inning. 4 hits in this tournament for the young man, along with a home run that we saw on Sunday against Washington, D.C. Opposite way, base hit into right. Bruno's going to hold up at third. And again, a carbon copy of what we saw in the first inning. New York again threatening with runners at first and third.
They are threatening, and then early, beautiful swing by Martinez. Look at this. You know, I saw his favorite film is Field of Dreams. When they do Field of Dreams 2, he's going to be one of the guys that comes out of the cornfields. I can tell you that right now. He is something special.
Here's Mendez, who could help his own cause. That ball gets past Wall, throws down to second. No advancement by Bruno, but there are runners at second and third with no one out. You know what the best line of that movie is, right?
I mean, you know them. You know baseball. You know the baseball movies.
Everyone say if you build it, they will come. I still say, is this heaven? No, it's Iowa.
There you go. Well, now Mendez can help himself right here. Second and third, nobody out. Big situation. Get his team on the board.
Reed Tully's offering. Missing on the outside. You saw the favorite athlete for Mendez, the Cubs' Javi Baez, potentially be the NL MVP this year.
And we've seen Mendez before. He wears it on his sleeve. He's a competitor.
3-0 taking the entire way, and now the bases are loaded. And in a jam is New Jersey with nobody out.
And that's what New York can do to you. They can explode at any moment. Tully's handled the first 2 innings. He's navigated out of trouble. Let's see if he can do it again.
Chris Cancel, the catcher, with a chance to get the first runs across for New York. Bruno led this game with a leadoff double. He's at third. Martinez at second. And a walk by Mendez with the infield in now by this defense for New Jersey. Cancel sends one deep to right over the right fielder Briggs. That's going to bring home Bruno. Here comes Martinez. And it's a 2-run double for Chris Cancel, and New York striking first against their cross-state rival.
Big hit by Cancel here. Given the situation, bases loaded, and he delivers a rope to right field. No chance for Briggs, right over his head. That was smoked out there. But Briggs does a great job of retrieving it and getting back in the infield to hold him to a double and keep that runner, that third run, from scoring.
All smiles for Cancel. Ball gets away. Here comes Mendez. The tag applied, and he is out at the plate. Great job by Wall to get that pitch. And Tully applies the tag and the first out of this inning.
Well done right here. We will get a replay probably, but great job by Wall hustling back there. Tully does his job, and then the coach is going to request probably a replay on this. But boy, this is hustle by Mendez. This is hustle by Tully. And Wall, Little League Baseball at its best.
Video replay that was instituted in 2008, only used in the regional as well as at the Little League World Series in Williamsport. Coaches have unlimited challenges for the first 6 innings. And this one, just based on the replays we saw before, is going to quite possibly be overturned. As you can tell, Mendez's leg gets in.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not after that replay. Spoke too soon, Dave.
Yep. Look, the upper leg is not on the plate. It's the lower leg that touches the plate, so that's probably going to stay. Good call.
Dave LaRocque out of Warwick, Rhode Island.
I know
Dave.
I know Dave well. great job in Rhode Island, doing a great job here at the World Series, volunteering their time here. We've got the best.
So the first out with Cancel advancing after that wild pitch. Down to third, so 1 out, a 2-0 lead for New York on the 2-run double by Cancel.
The big out, John, big out for Tully. He's got to feel a little better right now. He was in trouble, but that helps. He did it with his hustle and his catcher's hustle. Let's see if he can get out of this jam.
Castellano, favorite team, the Mets, as New Jersey with Alfano going to start warming up in the bullpen. Part of the great facility here at the Giamatti Center. Gaetano Alfano, the right-hander.
And we've got New Jersey expecting some sort of bunt here. They get the corners in. They know that this young boy can fly. And he shortened up the bunt and took one.
Well, in there for a called strike, 2-1 to Castellano. Favorite team, the Mets. Todd Frazier, one of the legendary figures from Toms River, New Jersey, helping that team back in '98 win the Little League World Series.
And Tully getting 2 quick strikes, keeping the ball on the outer half of the plate.
The lefty's 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A nice job by Tully to come back to get back-to-back outs. His 3rd strikeout today.
Good job by Tully, getting ahead of the count. He's seeing that he was shortening up the bunt, kept it to the outer edge, and then he smoked one by him. Good pitching.
John Calabrese, second plate appearance. His uncle, Joe, is the manager of this team. It's a very tragic story. Lost his brother 4 years ago, was about to retire from coaching, but couldn't walk away from his nephew. That one gets away from Wall, and coming across Cancel, it's a 3-0 lead for New York.
Big run right there. Looked like New Jersey was going to get out of it, only 2 runs. But aggressive Bates running by Cancel gets them the 3rd one, and that's a huge one. I know you were talking about the Calabrese. It's a great story. It really is. It's a tragic story, but you've got an uncle that stepped up for the young boy and has made his dream come true. And what a man right there.
A great relationship between those two, and a walk by Calabrese with 2 outs.
We always find stories, John, don't we? We find some incredible stories along the way about these Little League teams coming in, these managers who dedicate their time, and families getting together and sharing the experience. Just listen.
Hey, get the glove.
You're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. Hey, shake it off. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're doing fantastic. The big question is, do you want to stay in? Because if you're not feeling it today, we could use you Friday, and we'll bring you in town. Look at me. I need an answer. Move the hand. No what?
Stay in.
You want to stay in? All right, hey. Well, just keep in mind, I can't use you Friday then, or Saturday. All right? Ready to go? All right, let's go. All right, have some fun.
Come on, read better back, kid.
That's one of the great conversations that we have seen between a manager and a pitcher. A manager asking him, do you want to stay in? And the pitcher saying, absolutely, let me stay in, based on the fact that he can't pitch, based on the pitch count rules moving forward.
And that's the confidence and the relationship as it grows throughout the whole summer. You can have conversations like that.
And he come back right with a nice first pitch strike to Hannah. Pinch hitting here. Favorite team, the Boston Celtics, which is rare to see someone from New York root for a team from Boston. Just like it's rare for a guy from Rhode Island to be a Yankees fan. I'm not judging, though.
No judging.
1-1 pitch. Hannah, slow chopper that goes foul. Going back to the stories, I think in our coverage of Little League Baseball, that's probably the best aspect. It's not so much the action on the field, but it's the human interest stories that we're able to convey to the audience.
And there are so many of them. There's so many beautiful ones.
Tully 1-2 pitch. That misses high to even up the count. Chris Cancel started off with a 2-run double to get the first 2 runs across for New York. Scored on a wild pitch. Make it 3-0 for New York. Hanna checking the swing to make it a full count.
Tully's got a battle here. He wanted the ball. One reason. He can do this.
And he hits Hanna in the back. And that will put 2 on with 2 out in this 3rd inning.
Hope the boy is okay. This one just got away from Reed. They do a great job here in Bristol, as they will do everywhere where these tournaments are being played. The care of these children in the dorms, on the field, they're like their own. They treat them like they're their own child, and that's the great thing about Little League Baseball. You got volunteers who treat them like their own child. You got people in the concession stands, the umpires. You got, John, it's such a wonderful experience. That's why it's so easy for me to broadcast, because I've had the experience of doing this and being part of something really, really special along the way. And he is going to be okay. Good job.
And a nice show of sportsmanship by Wall, the catcher, as well, to make sure that Hanna is okay as he makes his way to first base. Here with 2 outs, Tom Puglisi is going to be the pinch hitter in Cavalieri's spot, part of the mandatory play rule. As Coach Belisle knows very well, managing a game within a game to get every player in for at least 1 at-bat, depending on the number of players you have on your roster. There's a ground ball in the center. Rounding third and getting tripped up was Calabrese. He backtracked to third, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs.
Nice job by Tommy right here. Putting a charge in that ball. The Calabrese gets a little slip right there. He was being held up. New Jersey has some fine outfield play out there with some strong arms. And look, you got a 3-0 lead. You get your top of the order coming up.
New York batting around in this 3rd inning with Bedford, the leadoff hitter. A fielder's choice and a walk. Favorite actor, Dwayne Johnson. Bedford, who has been a solid, versatile hitter this year for New York. Impressive on the mound in the win Sunday in the opening round against DC.
In Staten Island, John, we've seen it in the first 2 games. They just keep on attacking, keep on getting people on the bases, putting the pressure on the defense, putting the bat on the ball.
This could be a turning point in this game for Tully, who falls behind in the count, 2-1 to Bedford.
And they adjust. Now this is the 3rd time around where they've seen young Reed, and they're making adjustments.
65th pitch by Tully is in there for a called strike, and he is 1 strike away from escaping this jam.
And that would do so much good for his confidence right now. He's a little shaken up. Deep breath, son.
That one misses inside, and it's a full count. As Calabrese was trying to come in from home, a nice job by Wall to apply the tag. A little bit of a confusion there for Calabrese, but either way, New Jersey able to escape with limited damage. 3-0 New York leads midway through the 3rd. The pitch by Tully. Wall held on to it. Calabrese just darted to home, and easy play for Wall to end the inning. Saturday, the losing team will play the winner of Maryland against Pennsylvania coming up Friday in the 7 o'clock hour. But the journey, as we have talked about, Dave, a lot easier if you win today's game.
It sure is. You get to go to Saturday's game. You get to relax and, like I mentioned before, practice, keep your skills going, and watch the competition battle each other. use up some pitching, and you'll be well rested with your pitching staff, and your boys will be ready to play on Saturday. Huge game today. Huge.
Reed Tully, the left-hander. First plate appearance for him, taking all the way. Tully did a great job of escaping that third inning despite giving up 3 runs.
He sure did. He stuck with it. He made a nice play to end that inning. He was aware of that man coming down the third baseline. He was quick, delivered it to Wall, and he got a big out. See if he can help himself here. Mendez looking sharp.
Just 1 hit so far in this game for New Jersey. And Tully ahead in the count 3-0, nicknamed, as we talked about, Ginger Sauce, for the 13-year-old Tully, who told his coach, McNaughton, listen, keep me in, coach. I'll get out of it. Has thrown 66 pitches to this point as Mendez gets a called strike. Tully with the grounder. Calabrese with the easy stab to first, and there's 1 away.
Nice job by Calabrese. Made it look easy. This is a great fielding team. I watched them in the warm-up. I love to watch this team warm up. Everything's to perfection. And they've been perfect so far today.
Second baseman, the number 9 hitter, Kevin Toth. Steps into the batter's box with just 1 out. New Jersey needing some base runners. First pitch swinging as Martinez. Easy play, and there's 2 away.
Mendez making it look easy on the mound. Feeling comfortable, knowing what defense he has behind him, and locating extremely well. Keeping the ball in the outer half and the inner half.
There's always 1 or 2 individuals that come to Bristol that you just say, he looks like a ball player, and Martinez really fits that mold. We've seen him make some great defensive efforts, but his bat has been really doing all the talking so far in this tournament.
No, he's got it all. He's got it all. You watch the Sandlot, he's Benny. Oh my God.
He's Benny.
He really is. He's the guy. He is the guy.
Dylan Briggs, the leadoff hitter, the right fielder, who's also made some great defensive plays. Favorite baseball player Mike Trout, who missed his 6th straight game with a wrist injury yesterday. Fouls that one away. Still behind the count 0-2.
Dylan Briggs, he's an impressive player. Plays a great outfield out there. Strong arm. Got a beautiful swing.
Family on hand to watch, which is one of the great aspects. And a lot of credit to the parents, grandparents, cousins that make all the long journeys to get here to the Giamatti Center. Briggs checking his swing, went around, and the first strikeout for Mendez to end the inning. Mendez is on point, just 1 hit for New Jersey. New York leads 3-0 at the end of 3.
Located near the pavilion. Also, you can try your luck in our daily pin raffles.
Yep, hill sliding. It's all about the perfect piece of cardboard and the right technique. Not too fast and not too slow. Just right makes for a smooth ride.
If you get a chance to go to Williamsport, do it. I have not done it, but I've heard amazing things. And there is that hill. And the journey for all these young players trying to make it to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. Full coverage underway. It will continue August 16th through the 26th on ESPN, ESPN2, and available on ABC as well. 2 years ago, we saw Maine Endwell out of New York come away with the perfect season. Last year, New Jersey represented the Mid-Atlantic in Williamsport. One of these two teams trying to punch their ticket today to the championship game on Saturday.
Big games today. Get to that championship game, and you're starting to taste it. Most of the kids now have been acclimated to this, and we've eliminated 4 teams yesterday. They all have a taste. They all want to get to the next level. What is that next level? It's the World Series.
You've gone there twice, 2011, 2014. Did your kids go down the hill? Did you go down the hill?
My kids went down the hill. I attempted to go down the hill, but it's about the cardboard. I just didn't get a good piece of cardboard.
Some guys have all the luck, right?
Really. Could have been the weight, too.
But, I didn't want to say it. So it's back to the top of the order. Chris Bedford going up against Reed Tully, who has seen his pitch count increase in every inning so far. 14 in the first, 22 in the second, 30 in the third. And he is now up to 70 pitches total. Bedford draws a leadoff walk to begin this fourth. Speaking of your teams, coaches, 2011.
Yeah, there's my boys.
Rocking the green. And then the orange.
The orange, absolutely.
And of course, that one, the most memorable one, known for that iconic speech that you gave.
All good stuff, boy. Friends forever, right, boys? I know some of you are listening out there. You parents, too. Memories forever.
Greg Bruno, who had a double. Part of that 3-run third inning for New York. Quick snap check back to first.
Look at the wall out there behind that plate. What a nice stop. Fronting it, keeping it in front, in control.
Bruno slices it to third. Naughton from his knees gets the force out to second. And that is all that New Jersey will get, the first out.
Nice stop by Naughton right here. Nothing's going to get through here. Down, blocks him. It's a nice toss to second base.
Bruno's on with a fielder's choice. And that brings up Steven Martinez with 1 out. We have seen the power from Martinez as he takes a first pitch strike, that home run. Already with a couple of singles in this game. 6 hits total. Here's a ground ball. Make it 3 for 3 for Martinez. Bruno rounding second, on his way to third. And again, we've seen it before, time and time again. Runners at the corners for New York with a 3-0 lead.
I was quiet when Martinez was batting. I just want to enjoy it. Again, outer half of the plate. Follow through, right up the middle. Beautiful.
Tully now 9 pitches away from the 85 pitch limit. Coach Naughton making it known in his mound visit to Tully that if he took him out at that point, he could still be available to pitch.
That's right. He had 20 pitches.
He won't be available to pitch for a couple of days now as he misses high with that pitch to Mendez. Falls behind in the count 2-0.
But he's still fighting. Last inning, we saw it. Had a couple guys at the plate, so he's doing it with the glove, he's doing it with the arm. It's not an easy lineup to navigate. They just keep coming, and they weigh you down.
It's a good spot for Mendez to be in, trying to help out his own cause. He's only thrown 30 pitches so far. That one misses by Tully. And Mendez appeared to have been hit on that pitch by Tully. So now that will load the bases with 1 out.
And Mendez wanted to hit. He didn't. He tried not to. It looked like he was trying to. I didn't get hit. but he was right here. Just caught him on the backside. That hurts.
And that brings out the manager, Coach Naughton, for New Jersey, just to double check and see as we take a replay look at it. And so a special pinch runner coming in, Cavallari, the second special pinch runner used by New York. That's the limit for teams. And Naughton is coming back out of the dugout. We're going to have a pitching change.
Special pitch runner at first base after the meeting at the mound.
Doug, who do we want to marry?
Special pitch runner will be number 29, Robert Cavallari at first base.
Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Relax. Relax. Nice job. All right, so you're going to come out. I don't want to keep tanning. So, hey, Al, he's with Kevin. With Kevin, yeah. Yes. Relax. So you're gonna come out. Spiner, you're gonna come in a second, and bring Brody in. Hey, fantastic job. Hey, relax. Hey, you did great. You did great. Calm down. You did great. Okay. All right, you can head off. Nice job. Nice job.
All right, so a pitching change as Reed Tully with a great job in his performance today, leaving the bases loaded with 1 out, and a new pitcher coming up for New Jersey. When we think of Dave Belisle, we always think about that run, especially in 2014, but more importantly, that iconic speech that you gave afterwards to your team.
I love you guys. I'm going to love you forever. And you've given me the most precious moment, okay, of my athletic and coaching career. And I've been coaching a long time, okay? A long time. I'm getting to be an old man. I need memories like this. I need kids like this, okay? You're all my boys, okay? You'll be the boys of summer, okay? So for the last time, we're going to try to suck it up and we're going to yell Americans, okay? 1, 2, 3, Americans! Okay, boys, good job. Let's go. Time to go.
I've had the chance to work with you now for 4 straight days, and people that I talk with always ask me the same question. How did you get the courage to talk to your players who were so emotional, obviously, after that loss, to face them and give a speech of that magnitude?
Well, you know, that game ended disappointed in the score, but certainly not disappointed with the summer. And it was just captivated the moment where I had to say goodbye to my team and tell them how well they played and tell them how much I loved them. We had gone so much. It was an emotional time for me. You know, my wife was battling cancer, and you know, these kids, they stepped up for me.
They were a great group of kids, and I know that having worked with you for 4 days, you're a great guy, always have a positive attitude. And I'm sorry to see that our 4 days together are going to come to an end after this game, but it's certainly been a pleasure getting to know you, Dave. You've been a great influence for me, getting to work with you day in and day out here and getting to see some great Little League baseball. And now a situation where the bases are loaded and a chance for Chris Cancel, who came up with the 2-run double that got the first 2 runs across for New York. Going up against the new pitcher, Gaetano Alfano, as we saw warming up. Tom Brady, favorite athlete, so we got the Patriots connection there.
Like him already. And his job right here is try to keep it where it is, and that's not going to be easy. This line just keeps coming. Cancel had a great hit last time up. He went the other way with it, and he's trying to do the same right here.
How many times did we look at each other during warm-ups and say how impressed we were with Cancel with that arm? I mean, that is a rocket of an arm that he was throwing behind the plate to second.
Oh, he is a pleasure. No, both catches today.
Cancel, diving stop by Naughton, goes home on the force out. Wall couldn't handle it, and the 4th run comes in for Staten Island.
Naughton with a nice stop right here. Knocks it down on his knees. Tough throw when you're on your knees like that. Your body's going the other way. The effort is tremendous. But Cancel putting the bat on the ball. And good hustle right there by Bruno. Hard slide to the plate. No hesitation. Big run. Good stop, son.
So bases remain loaded. A hit for Cancel with 1 out. As Martinez advancing over to 3rd. Mendez is at 2nd. Cancel at 1st. Castellano. Favorite movie, Saving Private Ryan. With One out and the bases loaded. Missed pitch by Alfano.
They stopped by Wall again, saving that run, especially with Martinez with his speed. That's a run.
Good boy, good job.
And falling behind in the count, 3-0.
We still only have one out right here. This is the turning point of this game. This could be a big inning.
Infield is in, taking all the way.
You ready, big guy?
And you have to play the infield, and although these balls explode on you, but these boys have good hands. They know what they have to do when they get it.
Castellano jammed up. Coming in from right is Briggs. Makes the play, tagging up, and halfway down was Martinez. What a throw by Briggs from right. Martinez would have no shot.
Wow. Now you know why coach has been holding up his runners at third base when the ball goes out to this young man in right field. The ball's lofted in the air, shallow right. Coming in, gets his weight behind it, and he throws an absolute strike to Mr. Wall.
So John Calabrese comes in, the number 7 hitter. Bases loaded with 2 outs and a 4-0 lead for Staten Island. First pitch swinging to the shortstop. Easy play on the force out for Osner. And that ends the threat for New York. But another run comes across. 4-0 midway through the 4th here in Bristol.
Good stuff.
In this Mid-Atlantic Regional, Staten Island has been the gold standard of success. They've won both their games, opening against DC and then following it up with a victory against Pennsylvania. Middletown, New Jersey, the only other team with a victory without a loss. Berlin, Maryland, we got a chance yesterday, Dave, to see them in person. They got some power with Delaware and DC both eliminated, and then obviously you got Pennsylvania in the mix as well.
And John, we've been mentioning about the Staten Island team, about their offense, but you know, more impressive has been their pitching with Bedford and Bruno, and today Mendez been tremendous. So that's what gets you there. You can hit, but if you don't have the pitching. And this team is showing that they have all facets of the game going so far in this tournament, and making it difficult on the opponents to even get a breath, whether they're at the plate, whether they're on the mound, whether they're in the field.
So let me pose the question to you. 4-0 New York, not a insurmountable deficit to try to overcome, but for New Jersey, just one hit so far. How do you break through this slump for this lineup?
It's not easy, but you got to keep at it. You got to have some aggressive swings. You got to take advantage of just got to keep putting the ball in play. You got to put it in play. Don't help the pitchers. Do you take pitches? Yeah, you stay off the slow stuff early. But you got to put the ball in play. And it's not easy against this team. But that's what you do. Just keep playing your game. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Don't be in awe of the opponent. That's the thing you tell your kids. Let's watch what we do. We know how good we are. Don't be in awe. Keep your mouth closed. Don't drop that jaw and say, wow, they're good. You can't do that. Say it after. Between the lines, play hard. And give them respect, obviously, during the game, but respect your game first.
So look at the weather. It's beautiful out today, but that heat has been really troublesome yesterday. We saw the lightning delay. I credit the fact that you and I had the early games because we didn't have to deal with the weather last night. I mean, kudos to our production crew, Mark Brown and Krista Norfia. They were here to the midnight hour.
They sure were.
I got a chance to see Brownie right before. He's in the press box now with a pillow and his head down, resting up for the game.
Great job by the crew. Last night they came to the game, and everyone, as tight as they may have been, they were here long. And great job by the grounds crew. I tell you, it downpoured pretty hard, and they got it ready in a hurry. To get both games in, and the amount of rain that fell in that short time, did a great job. Great job to get them in and get the boys playing on time today. Good job.
Feels like 94 degrees out at Breen Field here at the Giamatti Center. Just a 20% chance of showers. 87 though, with a humidity of 62%.
Well, John, you and I walked up just briefly. You come back, you're sweating, so
You look like you were in a boxing bout for 12 rounds. I had to wave the towel on you.
But no stopping those kids. Parents, siblings, friends, they came to see their boys play. If they can go out there and play in this heat, I'm coming to watch them.
So after a small delay, so the issue was that Hannah was injured for New York, and so New Jersey was able to get the selection of the sub, and they chose number 29, Robert Cavallari, to play in left field as the substitute for Hannah. And so Paso starts off this bottom half of the fourth inning with New Jersey needing some base runners, down 4-0. Opposite way, Cavallari quickly tested, makes the easy put out, and there's one away.
Good job by no luck for Paso right there. That's what you got to do. Just try to put it in play. Unfortunately, right at the left fielder. Good position. Mendez keeps throwing the strikes and trusting his defense and feeling really good right now.
So Paso with the fly out. And that brings up the number 3 hitter, Leland Osner, who had a triple, the only hit to this point for New Jersey.
See if he can do it again. And he does.
And that one finds the gap in left center field. And it's going to be a long single for Osner, but his second base hit, the second one for New Jersey.
Wasting no time, sweet swing. Beautiful, keeping those hands in and drilling. It's a fine-looking hitter right there. One of the keys to this team is, along the way, has been this young man. Now let's see if he can be a little contagious and see if his teammates can follow his lead. Good take right there.
It should be noted, too, about Mendez's start today. Only 35 pitches. He has done a great job of avoiding a lengthy pitch count because of the fact he's got 1 ground out, 8 pop flies, and just 1 strikeout to this point.
Very simple mechanics, John. Pitches out of the stretch. Not a lot of movement. Points that glove. Gets in a nice rhythm. Slows it down. It's been beautiful to watch.
Mendez delivers. That one missing low as Naughton, the third baseman, who came up with that great stab from his knees.
He's a good player.
He, too, has the physique of a ball player.
He's a good hitter. Right there, that's just a perfect pitch right on the outer half. He's got 2 strikes on him, and he's looking for something here. He needs to protect. Wants to drive it.
That one fouled. Keep Naughton alive. For those who have never been able to experience a place like Williamsport, you've been there twice with Cumberland, Rhode Island. What's the best takeaway that you can give about Williamsport?
The whole venue, the people, the experience as far as the way these kids are treated. They're treated like pros. I mean, you get there and you do your interviews and you do your fun stuff. They make sure that you get new uniforms. I mean, they treat you, I mean, incredible.
There's Naughton, sends one to left. That one has a ride just out of the reach of Cavallari. Finds it in front of him, rounding third. Coming in to score the first run for New Jersey is Osner on the RBI double by Timmy Naughton.
Great job, Timmy. What a smoking shot that was. Right way out there. Just missed a home run. He got all of this pitch. He thought he had one, too. That was really belted out there. What a beautiful piece of hitting. Getting his team ignited. Nice job, son. What a beautiful hit that was.
And you can imagine the type of relief for Timmy Naughton, getting the RBI double, 3 for 5 with a couple of RBIs in this regional. but more importantly for New Jersey,
Absolutely.
they got that first run across. That's huge.
Back to back, good at bats. Come on, boys. Get right back in this game. No, going back to what you said, John, it's an experience of a lifetime. People who just want to, if you have on your bucket list, put that one on it. Go see it. Just to go watch the games is wonderful. These kids are tremendous athletes out there, and the crowds are unbelievable. The people are wonderful. You'll have an experience of a lifetime.
Matthew Sheehan, the pinch hitter. Skies one into foul territory. We've been talking about Williamsport, how beautiful it is. And I always give credit to these kids for playing in the spotlight, playing on national television,
Just think
worldwide.
about it.
I mean, it's incredible how they handle the pressure.
It's unbelievable how they handle the pressure. I mean, you got 30,000 people sometimes watching you play with the cameras on you, and they perform.
Sheehan cut on and missed.
Big strikeout, John, right there. That's a momentum killer, but you know what? Give credit to Mendez. He elevated the pitch, had 2 strikes on him. Look at the catcher. Cancel doing a good job, and he hits the target right on the nose. That's a good battery right there. Good communication, reminding him where he wants it. Just a slight point of the glove upward, and he hit it.
Big Al, Alfred D'Elia.
This boy can hit.
Steps to the dish with 2 outs.
I saw him in the previous game. He had a couple nice hits. This boy can hit. He's got a duck on the pond out there at second base.
A lot of power at the plate. Cut on and missed by D'Elia.
He will not get cheated. And Mendez keeping it up until they can prove that they can hit his high fastball. He's going to continue to elevate. He's more focused now than he's been the whole game. He's bringing it.
1-1 pitch. Driven to left, base hit. Naughton's going to have to stop at third, but runners at the corners for New Jersey, threatening in the bottom of the 4th.
Substitute runner.
He just smokes this ball. This boy is such a good hitter. Saw him in the cage, saw him a couple nights ago. He's just a great hitter. I mean, you don't get better than that. Oh, we got something going here.
And this was him earlier today with the dance moves.
He can dance, he can hit.
He's like, that's it, that's it.
That's it,
That's
man.
just a little preview.
That's just a preview. Nice job, buddy. He's having fun. That's what it's about. And when you get hit like that, it's always fun. Okay, first and third here.
Joey Wall with a chance.
It's the guy you want up.
Miguel Andujar, who...
Big hit last night.
Yep, he's been batting over 300 recently for the Yankees. 1-0 from Mendez. First time this game that Mendez has really found himself in some trouble.
Well, you're getting better at bats here the second time around through the order from this New Jersey team. And credit the first 2 hitters in this lineup, I mean, that came up to bat this inning. They have ignited this team.
19 pitches this inning for Mendez. And that one in there for a called strike. A strike away from getting out of this threat.
That's an impossible pitch right there to hit. He put it right on his hands in a great location. Mendez is competing. We've got a good game going right now. Big moment. Battle.
Well, think about it for Mendez here, Dave. First 3 innings, he threw 30 pitches. In this inning alone, now 21 pitches. And you can tell there's more patience and more aggressiveness as well by New Jersey in this 4th inning. 1-2, Wall again fouls it away.
And that's some high heat right there. Wall is just battling off those really, really tough pitches, hoping that he gets his pitch. And a mistake.
Wall takes one high. Even up the count at 2-2.
That's a nice waist pitch right there, hoping that he would bite on that inside pitch. Good take, a difficult take when you have 2 strikes on you.
7th pitch of this at-bat for Wall. In there for a call, 3rd strike, Mendez with the punch out that ends the inning. New Jersey, though, able to get a run across. And at the end of 4, New York leading 4-1.
Game action this week is LISTN, the official photographer of the tournament. Be sure to visit them in the pavilion following the game to view and take home a piece of the action. They offer a wide variety of products to choose from and are eager to show you their best shots. Today, LISTN will be closing at 4 p.m. and tomorrow will be the last day in which to view and purchase your photos.
Yep.
Hours for tomorrow will be from noon until 4. So make sure to stop in at the LISTN booth today before 4 p.m. or tomorrow from 12 to 4. Your last chance to catch a piece of the action.
We're going to see the pictures of the Well, you take a look at Staten Island, New York, the Mid-Island Little League team back in the day. If you go all the way back to 1964, they were the winners of the Little League World Series, and what a parade and what a celebration it was. Wow. One of 3 teams from New York to win it all.
That's something. Look at that.
Schenectady Little League back in 1954, they were the first. Staten Island followed up 10 years later, and then now, just a couple of years ago, 2016, Maine Endwell Little League went all the way to Williamsport and won it, completing the perfect season. And what we're seeing here today from this Staten Island team, they could potentially join this list.
Yeah, they've got great tradition up that way. And they're carrying it here in this tournament. We got a good ball game here, John. New Jersey's battled and stayed in with this great team.
As Cavallari begins the top half of the 5th inning, a 4-1 lead for New York. Winner of this game will automatically head to the championship game on Saturday. The road gets a little bit more difficult for the loser of this game, having to go through the bottom portion of the bracket.
All right, Rob, be tough with 2 strikes, Rob. Be tough with 2, kid.
But we've seen teams come out of the losers bracket and get in that championship game with some momentum too. So it's not over till it's over, but it is a big game, huge game to get to that championship.
Cavallari with a base hit to lead off the 5th, and a nice piece of hitting by the lefty.
They keep coming. This is a number 9 hitter right here. And to me, you look at him, he's like having 2 number 1s up there. He gets on base, he's got good speed.
Tom Maglisi, another lefty, steps into the box. First pitch swinging for him. Naughton has a play on it, and in foul territory gets the first out.
Nice catch by Naughton right there, going right to the fence. Feeling his bearings, getting right under it. Getting a big out. They need this inning. They need to hold it here.
So it's back to the top of the order with Chris Bedford. Reached on a couple of field choices. 1 out, squares up to bunt behind. Wall with the diving catch. Oh, what a play by Wall.
Oh, Webb Gem. Wow, what a great play out there by Wall. Quick as a cat. Now, if you're not in good position with it, look at how quickly he goes to that ball. What a fantastic play.
I'm even more impressed, Coach, by the fact you even have to take the mask off.
Oh, Molina's watching that one, baby. Oh, God, that was a great play.
So quickly 2 away. Here's Bruno, first pitch swinging out to left. And just like that, the quick threat ends. Taka with the catch to end the inning midway through the 5th. But Wall, hopefully a big league team is watching. Sign them up.
Oh,
Webb Gem sighting here in Bristol. One of the most memorable runs in all of Little League World Series, Toms River, New Jersey, led by the man Todd Frazier, the beast from the East back in '98, winning it all. And Todd Frazier, you take a look at his young man from Point Pleasant, New Jersey, now with the Mets. And the great part is, this year he's going back to Williamsport, Dave, for the Mets-Phillies matchup.
Oh, my God. No, what I like about Todd Frazier, and I got a chance, you know, I'm a Yankee fan. I got the chance to watch him play. He just loves the game of baseball, and he's playing like he plays like he's in Little League. That's what I like about him. He's always encouraging his teammates. Now he's going back to Williamsport. What a better ambassador of the baseball than Todd Frazier, going back to Williamsport, where his roots, where he made his name.
It's absolutely amazing. And for New York today, the pitching has been their story throughout this entire run. 16 innings, 20 strikeouts, 10 hits, only 3 runs allowed so far in this tournament, as Mendez with 54 pitches. As Taka, first pitch swinging out to center field. Castellano makes the put out, and there is one away. But boy, what a difference it makes when you have solid pitching. Bruno, Bedford, and today with Mendez.
Strike, strike, strikes. Location, location, location. Just tremendous job right here by Mr. Mendez. But he's facing a New Jersey team that's not quitting. They keep on putting the pressure on. If there's no pressure with this young boy, he keeps on throwing it.
Gaetano Alfano, he too, first pitch swinging into center. That falls into right for a base hit. Puglisi playing too deep. And so a runner is on for New Jersey with just 1 out.
Last inning, we saw some signs from this New Jersey offense coming alive, and we're seeing a little continuation of it now. They're aggressive. They are aggressive. And speaking of aggressive, here comes Mr. Briggs. He can get his team right back in it again.
Still looking for his first base hit. 1 run for New Jersey on 5 hits in this game. Again, it should be mentioned, winner moves on to the championship game. The loser, their season is not over in this double elimination tournament. The journey, though, gets a little bit more difficult. What do you make of the aggressive style by New Jersey? We have now seen them go up and just start hacking away, not being patient at the plate.
Well, don't forget, John, they've only played 1 game in this tournament. So they don't have a lot under their belt in this tournament. And I think those first 3 innings, they get themselves going, and they're ripping it now. I'm telling you, they're coming on.
Base hit by Briggs. The 6th hit for New Jersey. Toth running at first on a re-entry. So he's now at second. And Briggs on first with his first base hit.
Aggressive, John, aggressive they are. And they're going after it. This team can hit.
Dylan Passo now with a chance to get another run across for New Jersey. First pitch strike.
Can't you see it, John? I mean, we're at a great vantage point. You can see them at the plate. Just confident. Digging in.
It's almost like a switch went on for him.
It's unbelievable.
Down by 3 runs. Passo again taking, even up the count at 1-1.
Mendez is still pitching the way he was pitching in the first inning. He's battling, he's locating. It's just that New Jersey's coming on. They're getting confident. Another one.
And another base hit, make that 3 in a row. That will load the bases for New Jersey. Their biggest threat today and the heart of their order coming up.
And Passo putting in a charge. Moms, dads, New Jersey, and siblings and friends, they know this team. They know they can hit. And they're coming on. Right up the middle, that was smoked. Good job by Coach, holding them up at third. And they've got some good hitters coming up right here. Let's listen.
Hey, did a great job, all right? Look at me. Need you to close this down right now, okay? Make sure your curveball's working. Throw it, all right? Let's go. Pound the fastball. Let's go.
And Joe Calabrese is going to make a change. Mendez is out after throwing 61 pitches, and Chris Bedford is on hand to try to close it out for New York. A 4-1 lead, but the base is loaded. You can tell obvious frustration by Mendez. Not the way he wanted his outing to end.
No, but he should be proud of his outing today. He was on. It's just that New Jersey now has seen him the third time around, and you know they're making the adjustments. It's a good change. It's a good change right now because Mendez did give him everything he could, and now we got Bedford coming in. We saw him. He can pitch. You know, he's been there before. So, Coach, you heard him. It's your time now.
Both these teams with the goal to try to represent the Mid-Atlantic as the Boys of Summer continue on the road to Williamsport, Coach.
This is the type of game we were expecting, John. You know, you get two juggernauts, two big states. We know the reputation of years past, and they are playing like they've got this reputation. We're seeing some great baseball today. Look, they got us excited. They're elevating our game because their play has been unbelievable today. We got the bases juiced, we got excitement, and we got tension. That's what's great.
And here's what's at stake: a trip to the championship game on Saturday. The loser will end up winner of Maryland and Pennsylvania. They play one of those two teams Friday at 7 Eastern. As the shortstop Leland Osner, who had a base hit his last time up, a chance going up against Bedford. This will be a great matchup. The number 3 hitter going up against Bedford, who was brilliant in the opening round game Sunday against DC.
And Osner, who's had a good day at the plate. He can hit.
Taking all the way for a first pitch strike. Toth, the pitch runner, is on third on the re-entry. Today 2 for 2 with a single and a triple for Osner. Briggs is at second. Paso is at first. 0-1 pitch, cut on and missed.
And Chris has come out smoking with 2 high heat fastballs coming right over the top. Boy, this would be a message if he can get this great hitter right here.
0-2 pitch by Bedford. Just misses on the outside corner.
Good location. Good location. Seawood bite. He didn't bite on it. Here we go.
Misses high, and Osner battles his way back to even up the count at 2-2. Timmy Naughton, who had a double his last time up, he's on deck. And for a New Jersey team that just had 1 hit through the first 3 innings, their bats have come alive here in the 5th. Osner, sky high, this one to short. Martinez with the play. A nice job by Bedford to get the second out.
Excellent pitch selection right here. We saw heat, and now the off speed, and got him to lunge at it and pop it up to the right guy, Mr. Martinez.
Timmy Naughton, the third baseman. 1 for 2 in this game with an RBI double. A chance to tie it or take the lead with 1 swing of the bat. First pitch, cut on and missed. That almost looked like Adrian Beltre last night against Felix Hernandez.
Well, when you have someone like Chris Bedford who's come out throwing fire out there, that had some heat on it.
Naughton now behind in the count, 0-2. That would have been a 92-mile-an-hour fastball in Major League Baseball.
The location of it is the most impressive part. He brings it to the outside, locates inside.
Bedford 1 strike away from getting out of this threat. 0-2, and that misses high.
He puts every ounce of energy behind his pitch. He just explodes out of the mound. And he's relaxed, composed, and he gets right back at it.
1-2, cut on and missed. What a performance by Chris Bedford coming out of the pen. Pumped up as can be. New York with a 4-1 lead at the end of 5. Bedford dealing today in Bristol.
Performance. How about the kid cancel? I love it. Love a catcher like that. You see him? Oh man, we love these catchers. Love him. He's pumped up for his pitcher.
Did you hear what he just said?
What did he say?
He goes, Brickley's favorite band, the Village People. Oh, man. Promo 1, gotcha. Macho Man. In the Navy.
Wow.
I know, too. Well, it's all right, Skip. Hey, Skip, I got a gift for you before I leave. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. He's hitting pretty good. I'll say, I'll verbalize it. Hitting over.
Yeah,
700.
coming up again too. That graphic.
That's a professional move there, Kathy. Write that down.
I says, get ready to change that graphic because he's coming up again right here.
Focused on fun, fitness, and fundamentals, the Little League journey starts with T-Ball. Visit littleLeague.org/T-Ball for our free 10-week practice plan to keep the youngest Little Leaguers moving, having fun, and learning the games of baseball and softball. Beautiful afternoon in Bristol, Connecticut. As we move to the 6th inning, New York a 4-1 lead on New Jersey, who threatened in the bottom of the 5th, unable to get a run across with the bases loaded. But here's Steven Martinez to lead things off. 3 for 3, batting close to 800 in this regional tournament.
Can you get better? Amazing.
Chopper to third. Naughton leaps high. Quick throw across the diamond. Unable to hold on to it as Paso. And Martinez is on board to lead off this 6th inning.
We just saw another element of his game. This is going to be called an infield hit because this boy chops it about as high as you can chop a ball. And Norton makes an unbelievable play, but his speed just intimidates also. He's got the full package. Nice try by Norton right there.
Martinez credited with his 4th hit. Here's Mendez, sends one to center. That one's going to reach all the way to the wall. Mendez with some speed rounding third. And Martinez is going to come in to score on the RBI double by Derek Mendez.
Just like that, they get a run. It makes them feel good again. Boy, he rips this right into the left center field. And it sends Martinez on his horse around. It's like watching a race. What a nice hit by Mendez.
Cancel, first pitch swinging to left. The quick line out as Taka makes the play, and there is one away. Cancel, who had the great reaction at the end of that 5th inning with the Bedford punch-out.
So glad you noticed that, John. His battery made. He was so proud of Bedford. He was pumped up, giving it the fist pump. That's what it takes. It takes a battery to make that happen.
Castellano with one out. There is the potential for these two teams to meet again in Saturday's championship game to represent the Mid-Atlantic. New York, if they can hold on, will be able to rest all the way to Saturday. Meanwhile, New Jersey would have a much more difficult task ahead of them.
And New York has been resilient. They've been taking that momentum that has been generated by pitching, by defense, transferring it over to the hitting. They've faced a tough New Jersey team today, but every time they've been challenged and it looks like momentum is going to change, they come right back and say, not today.
Castellano sends one to right center field. Great stab by the center fielder, Court, to make the 2nd out.
Nice running catch by Court. Getting a great beat on that right away. That thing is smoked out there. And look at the nice play by Court. and getting the ball right in quickly. No advancement. Nice job.
Calabrese steps into the box. 2 outs, still with Mendez at second. I have to say, Calabrese has been one of my favorite players to watch. Just the bat flip, the twirling like Jim Leyritz. We talked about that yesterday.
He has.
This one sent straight up. The shortstop on hand. Osner comes down with it, and that ends the inning. New Jersey is down to their final 3 outs. We're back to the Giamatti Center in a moment.
Yeah. When we play them again on Saturday, the other kids bringing gas. We got to be hitting fastballs. Let's go. Key on the fastballs. Let's go. Key on the fastballs. Okay, enough. Hey, hits on 3. Hits on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. I know. That's why I can't wait.
Okay. John, really, seriously, great job this week, man.
Yeah, John.
You really did a great job telling the story this week. I mean, I got to be honest with you, I had 0 confidence in you going in, so you definitely surprised the hell out of me. I'm just kidding. And I got an iced coffee out of it too, so win-win. Sounds good.
Oh boy.
Wow, man. We set the bar so high. Ravitch, I don't know if he's going to be able to reach it.
We'll have to do a switch. We're going to go to baseball tonight. He's going to come in and do this.
All smiles, everyone having a great time here in Bristol, Connecticut for this Mid-Atlantic Regional Showdown between New York and New Jersey. 5-1, New York with the lead. Our game summary, Steven Martinez continues to swing a hot bat for Staten Island. 4 for 4. Derek Mendez, a solid performance on the mound. And again, the winner of this game advancing to the championship game on Saturday. But this has been a great back and forth battle between 2 good teams.
Oh, absolutely. Both teams are going to take out of this game that their game is here, and it's here to stay. So let's see how we finish up here. But I'm telling you, one of the keys to this game was this young boy, Chris Bedford, coming in a situation with the bases loaded and only 1 out and getting out of that with perfection.
James Feiner leads off for New Jersey, needing runs, down by 4 in this 6th inning. Takes a first pitch strike. Solid pitching, top to bottom for New York in this tournament. Bedford was sensational in the opening round game against DC. How does New Jersey approach this inning here, Dave, down by 4?
The way they've approached the last 3 innings, they've been very aggressive. It's difficult. You know, Bedford is a totally different style pitcher. He throws it right over the top, and he's bringing it. So, you know, this is the first time for Feiner right here, too. I mean, it's tough adjustment.
Again, if New Jersey does not hold on, they are not eliminated in the tournament.
Oh,
that one hits Feiner in the elbow. And that draws the leadoff man for New Jersey.
Feiner does a nice job here. That's what you teach your hitters. You see something coming, turn your shoulder inward and avoid the hit. Look, he does it perfectly. He turns. Nice job. Nice job. Just nicked him. That could have been a lot worse if he didn't do the mechanics of how to avoid the pitch the right way. And good stop. There's a good young hitter right here. We saw it last time. He belted one to left. That's the guy I want up at the plate right now.
D'Elia with a chance to continue the rally. They already got the leadoff man on. Going with the lucky pants and the socks, his superstition. Worked so far, 1 for 1 in his first plate appearance with the single. Checks his swing, did not go around. Ahead in the count, 2-0.
See if D'Elia gets a pitch he likes here. was ready at the plate. You can tell.
Here comes the 2-0, and that hits D'Elia. And look at him charge right down to first. Ball gets away.
Now, I'm going to tell you, this is a smart, this kid D'Elia is smart. Now, it might have hit his bat, you know, and thinking that the umpire may have thought it hit a bat, I think it hit the bat in his hand. So I think there was a combination of both. And he wasn't going to take a chance. He was getting first base.
Well, you can hear some of the contact.
Yes. How about that effort right there, buddy? That's a great effort. Watch, it hits his hand and his bat. Or maybe even maybe the shin, but part of it did hit contact of the bat. I don't know.
It looked like it hit his forearm.
I think the knob was involved too, though. I don't know. For him to run like that, he must have felt not only it hit him, but also it contacted the bat. He was no hesitation. You don't run like that unless you feel it hit the bat also. So that's just smart baseball right there.
Well, no challenge by New York, and D'Elia will have a pinch runner in court at first. So thus far, game plan has been executed perfectly for New Jersey. 2 on with nobody out, down by 4. I give D'Elia credit. I mean, he ran
He's a ball player.
as fast as he possibly could down first base. They're calling it a hit for D'Elia.
How about that? That's a hustling play right there.
You know what that is? That's a brag. That is a, I'm going to brag, I got a hit like that.
And we got a good moment in the game again. They're battling back, New Jersey, against a tough pitcher.
Bedford in some trouble as Wall, who made a sensational catch of a bunt attempt we saw earlier. The backstop went full-length extension to make the catch.
Ahead on the count here, 0-2.
Needing an out. High, that one off the glove of Cancel. Both runners will advance. And this is really the first time we have seen New York struggle in this game.
They're just boys. Got to give credit to the opponent. Let's see what happened here with Cancel. Maybe an equipment, or maybe it was this. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. This is a tough kid, right? We're talking. Or maybe when he slid, he might have twisted his ankle a little.
So 1-2 count to Wall. Runners at second and third. No one out with New Jersey down by 4 and a spot to the Mid-Atlantic Championship on the line. Great curveball in there for a called third strike, completely fooling Wall, and there's one away.
Talk about a big pitch at a big moment, right over the top. Curve, off speed, can't do it better than that. And as the hitter, you're looking dead red, fastball protection, and you get something like that. That's just not fair. What a big pitch and a big moment.
Brody Taka, favorite food, buffalo wings. Here with a chance to get a couple runs across. That one, a first pitch strike by Bedford. As now the sun starting to shine over Breen Field.
Bedford doing a good job again, bearing down with men on base. Came in last inning with the bases loaded. I know this is his doing, second and third. But he certainly has the ability, especially as he's shown in that last pitch, to get out of this.
Bedford's pitch. Taka way behind. And Bedford ahead in the count 1-2. New Jersey today, 1 run on 8 hits. New York, 5 runs on 11 hits. Missing high to even up the count at 2-2.
Love the way Bedford stares down at that his buddy Cancel, looking at those signs.
Fouled away by Taka late on the pitch. and stays alive.
Does
2-2.
stay alive. He does stay alive. Just quicken that swing. He'll have a chance, but boy, is he bringing it.
If you're New Jersey, all you need is base runners.
And they have to do it against one of the better pitchers we've seen in the tournament.
Bedford again with his 2-2 pitch. And again fouled away.
Nice adjustment, staying alive. Now he's seen 5 pitches in this repertoire of Bedford's here, so he knows what his repertoire is and see if he can adjust to it and get the ball in play, and you never know what can happen.
Again, the 2-2 pitch missing high, and a nice job by Taka to be able to battle back, as this one will be the 8th pitch coming up in this at-bat. Good battle between these two.
Good battle. You see Bruno and Martinez encouraging Bedford, stay with it. I like what I see out there. Give some support, boys.
Taka able to battle his way back to draw a walk to load the bases.
Load him up.
High drama going on in this 6th inning between New York and New Jersey.
Boy, that was an impressive at bat. You know, keep his team going over there.
The number 9 hitter, Kevin Toth, will be the batter. Favorite athlete, I give him credit, Mickey Mantle.
The historian.
Look at that.
Boy.
Fan of the game.
Pinch hitting for New Jersey is number 9, Kevin Toth.
So New York, a 5-1 lead on New Jersey, who with one swing of the bat could tie this up. Winner of this game will advance to the championship game on Saturday in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. The loser will still be alive in this modified double elimination tournament, just the journey will be tougher. Toth had a duck on that pitch by Bedford.
If anything, we've got, you know, no matter what the outcome is, New Jersey's got to feel good about themselves, the way they battled. And they've got a chance.
1-0 pitch coming up by Bedford. Toth, the liner, base hit into left. That'll bring a run home. Bases loaded still for New Jersey. It's a 5-2 lead for New York.
Nice job by Kevin right there, turning on a fastball. Coming back off the bench and ripping. Look at how happy this young boy is.
And now it's to the top of the lineup for New Jersey with the leadoff man, Dylan Briggs.
We love Briggsy. You sure do, Mom.
So how do you approach, Dave, this at-bat if you're Briggs? Bases loaded, 1 out, and you're down by 3.
First of all, the confidence level has been picked up right now. This is a big moment of the game. Briggs can certainly do this. He's battle-tested.
Well, his favorite player is Mike Trout. See if he can deliver like Trout. Takes a curveball in there for a called strike.
Nice selection by Bedford. You've seen fastball, fastball, fastball. Tension. I love it. It's a great game.
Cut on and missed, and Briggs falls behind quickly. 0-2 to Bedford.
And he is bearing down. This is
0-2 coming. Inside corner. And Briggs goes down, does not agree with the call, and New Jersey is down to their final out.
Tough pitch right there. Tough pitch. In a half. Don't forget, he's setting up outside there. Oh, this kid behind the plate cancel can flame for me any single day. Wow. Talk about stealing one.
Well, Dylan Passo now the last chance for New Jersey to extend this inning. Paints the inside corner, does Bedford. He's got 3 strikeouts in relief today. And a big punch out before to Briggs. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to Martinez. Flips it a second. The force out, and New York is heading to the championship game on Saturday. A 5-2 victory over New Jersey as they remain undefeated in the Mid-Atlantic Regional Tournament.
What a great game, boys. New York's going to be very difficult to beat, but look out for New Jersey. Look out for New Jersey.
New Jersey, who left 8 on base over the last 3 innings, still alive in this tournament. But how fitting. Steven Martinez, 4 for 4, gets the final out. Chris Bedford, great in relief. Again, New York, a winner, 5-2 over New Jersey. For Dave Belisle and our entire hardworking crew, I'm John Brickley. So long from Bristol, Connecticut. And thanks again, as always, for watching the Little League Regionals here on ESPN+.